What's up, guys? It's your coach here, and I have a quick update for you. Okay, maybe it's not going to be so quick. I have quite a few things. I have my little cheat sheet here. I have a few videos incorporated into this update. Let's just get right into it because I don't want to waste your time and I want to give you good quality information. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to use the announcements section in our Vipers group. And again, the name is going to change. I've told a few people that I do have an idea for the name change, and I really think you're going to love it. Sometimes just moving forward is hard, as you know. So the first thing we're going to look at is announcements of the group, where to find those within the group, because I really want to use this group as a great resource for you. And once you've gone through either, my nutrition or my training in nutrition, or even just the training for a couple of months, you get to stay within the group to keep you accountable, to keep you motivated and on track. The thing is announcements and how to search the group. So let's get to that. Take a look at today is announcements. Where do you find announcements in our Facebook group? So here on the side, if you see announcements, you click on that and you're able to see anything that I've tagged as important for you to know, such as how to use the app. And I have a series of videos here in YouTube, anything to do with the food swap database, or even just finding the weekly check-in form. So that's where you find announcements. Also on this menu bar here, you see a search this group. So you can go ahead and put in any word in order to search for a certain topic that I've covered. Say, making the protein pancake. It would go ahead and put in protein pancake, search, and it should pop up the video that I've made in order to show you how to find the protein pancake. Or if there's anything on training and you're looking for a specific move, maybe I've covered it, maybe I haven't or will in a future video, you can go ahead and look for training and see what pops up, because I do try to tag them here under each of the titles. I can put up to 5 tags, and whatever is most obvious for the information, if it's on training, I'll put training. If it's on nutrition, I'll put nutrition, or even food prep. So there are 2 places, announcements for highlighting the most important things that you need to know on a weekly basis, and also this search box where you can search any of the topics that we've covered. Next thing I did want to point out is about logging a workout. So sometimes you need to play with the app to just see what works and how it all kind of functions, because you're not going to mess it up. I know some people say, I'm not techie, but really technology is one of those things where you just play around, and like anything, you make a lot of mistakes, and then you're like, oh, that's how it works. So I encourage you to make lots of mistakes, but I am going to show you how to log your workout either from a template. That's what the app says. So that means the program I've designed for you, that's the template, okay? Or you can create your own workout. And I'm going to show you that in the next series of videos, because I had someone was like, I don't know how to log a spin class. So I designed the workout for her for the spin class, but you do have the possibility of designing any workouts or adding additional work that you do to your profile. So if you go for an extra walk, you can log that. You just log it as walking 45 minutes. Say you did gardening, you could, even put that in as, some sort of activity. If anything is not there in the app, I can create a workout for you on the back end. All you got to do is say, Alison, I go hiking twice every weekend for about an hour. Can you put in hiking, and then put a bunch of the variables that you can measure, the time, the distance, miles, kilometers, or whatever. So you just ask me and I'll go ahead and put that in for you. So let's get to the app. So I wanted to show you also how we can go ahead and log a workout either from a template or to log your own workout. So here is the dashboard that you would see if you wanted to start a workout. The date, if you touch that, you can change the date for any you would like to log the workout for. So if you didn't log it the day that you did the workout, you can go back and log it for a previous date. But we're going to leave that here for today, and you can even change the time if you want to. Here's the main question: follow workout template. Now the template that I give you is your workouts. So here I've listed all your workouts, and any of the workouts that I've done for myself and I've named them, say awesome glutes, I can go ahead and log against that workout. So what it's going to do when I hit start, and I'll show you, it's going to list all the exercises that I did last time and all the weights. So you know that I give you the weights for each of the exercises as a recommendation, but you go ahead and use the weight that is appropriate to you, of course. So this is the way you can log the workout against a template, which is the workout I have designed for you. Now, what if I want to create my own workout? I start the process the same. I hit start workout. I turn off flow workout template because now you're just going to get a blank page basically, and you need to add your exercises. So say you did a yoga class or something, you search for yoga and then yoga class, and you can go ahead and change all of the variables here. All of these numbers or headings such as kilogram, time, reps, set, rest, and the check mark obviously means that you did it. You can change any of these variables. So when I touch on that kg, which is a weight, you can change the variable to whatever you want. So let's change it to time is over here. So the time is, it was a 45-minute class. And the other variables, you can just put them as NA if they're not really relevant, or an RPE, which is rate of perceived exertion. Generally, it's on a 1 to 10 scale. You can say how hard it felt to you. So maybe it was an 8, just as a reminder. And rest isn't really relevant to the yoga class, so I can put NA or any other variables that are relevant. Okay, obviously it was body weight. So then you just say finish workout and log it. And then maybe you can give yourself some notes. It was a hot yoga class, sweated a lot, lots of sweating, super intense. Okay, so you can go ahead and save that. So what if it was something else, like a spin class? Someone asked me about a spin class. So you just put spin class. It should be in there. If it's not, I can add it. Now this is where it gets complicated because you can do long, slow duration, which will tell you on how long you did the class. Interval training, where it's going to give you like a high percentage, a low percentage, and I think you can even add a medium percentage. And fartlek training is more of like sprint, rest, sprint, rest, sprint, rest. So I just do long, slow duration so I know how many minutes I did the class, and then give myself some sort of qualifier such as how hard the class was and how many minutes it was. For instance, maybe you tracked your miles, you went 4 miles, or you tracked your kilometers. You can also put in your calories just to know how many you've burned for that particular class. And then of course you have to hit save or finish workout at the end, and then give yourself a note. Okay, and if you want, you can also save it as a template like that. So the spin class, super hard and heavy, maybe you want to say the name of the trainer. And if you save it as a template, you're going to give yourself a title. So you can just call it spin class and then finish workout. So now the workout is designed. If you go under activity, and it's logged here as spin class. So next time you want to start a workout, I'm going to follow a template, which is that spin class that I just logged. So then I scroll down. There's our spin class. We hit done, and then we hit start. And then obviously the exercises that we had in for that particular day is in there again. And you can go ahead and delete them out if you want. Maybe I didn't do the yoga class. I just say delete exercise, confirm it, and then check mark it to go back to the logging window, and then I can save it, adjust any of the variables again as you would a regular workout. So that's how you log a workout against a template, or logging a brand new workout, something different that I have not designed for you. Maybe you are super excited that day and you want to do an extra workout. Just make sure you always log the workout and finish the workout. Leave me a quick note to let me know how you're doing, and I'll be able to look at it on the back end. Another thing, I don't want to harp on this, but we need to do our bi-weekly check-ins, okay? So what I've done is I've changed the bi-weekly check-in form to be a weekly check-in form. You're like, what? I can't even check in twice a month. Now you want me to check in 4 times a month? Okay, listen, it's long, I do understand, but it's 10 minutes of your time, maybe 20 if you don't remember stuff, but it's one form. So I need information. I need information from you in order to know where to direct you further, because if you're having an issue with something, I could probably help you. I might not have the only solution or the solution. I might have a couple of solutions that might work for you, suggestions, if you will, and be able to adjust it slightly so that it works better for you. Like for instance, your nutrition, daily nutrition of exactly the same thing, you know, that gets boring pretty fast. And some days you burn more calories than others. You know, maybe you have longer days. Like there's some days I'm up at 2 and I'll awake till like 8 o'clock at night. So obviously I'm going to be a little bit more hungry, maybe need a little more calories that day than I do if I got up at 9 and, you know, my day ended, you know, at 7 or something like that. So, you know, and then you might eat less meals those days. So let's take a look at the form and then I'll be back. Okay, I have big news, guys. I changed the check-in form. Normally you would log for 2 weeks and you would log week 1 for the first 7 days of your check-in period, and then week 2 for the next 7 days. So now here on my website, allisonethier.com, okay, HTTPS, you're going to go to online coaching, you'll hit a drop-down box, and then it's just client check-in form. I would like to go to a weekly check-in form, okay, so once a week on a certain day of the week you would be filling out this form. I have one form. So if you choose to do it every second week, you will have to fill out the form twice. Okay, there is just now one check-in form. I've added a few things here at the beginning of the check-in form, and then with this check-in form, you have to make sure that with the things that are required, with this little required in brackets and in red, you have to fill those out or the form will not submit. Okay, the only one is the meal 6, and I've taken the required off because most people don't eat 6 meals per day. Generally, we somehow eat between 4 and 5, sometimes only 3 meals per day. Training reflection, any cardio work that you've done, any NEAT cardio work that you've done, general feedback on your lifestyle habits, and your measures now, I took that completely out. Now you will only put your weight and measures in the app, okay? So that you only have to do it once. It was redundant for you to write it in here and then write it also in the app, or for me to transfer the information. So great news, guys. We have one check-in form. It is not locked. You do not have to be logged in. It's here under online coaching, drop-down box, click on the check-in form, and it would be great if you could submit that every week. So once a week to keep you online and keep you moving forward towards those goals. So that's it for me for this monthly update. I'll be back at the end of August, and I'll be making posts obviously in between then and now in order to keep you on track on your goals, you know, keeping your mindset fresh, good reflection, strong in the training, and with your nutrition, making choices for you to get you to where you want to be. This is your coach signing off. We'll see you soon.